Okay, hi, it's Tom. So today, juicing. So what we're looking at is what juicing about, how do we do it, and pros and cons. So I'll start with the cons. People who are anti-juicing would say it's not a great habit to get yourself into long term. It can start to form some behavioural issues with your connection with eating and wanting to eat meals. And I understand that. I've probably been there slightly myself and gone a little bit too far and done too many days at once. And you can actually then start to feel weaker because your muscles are getting used and you're losing weight from there rather than from just burning fat. What the massive advantage is with juicing, and the reason I do it and I'm so passionate about it, is because for a 3-day reboot of your system, maybe 5-day, it can make you feel so much better. So not only losing the weight. So for me, when I was losing weight, I'd probably taken 4 months to lose about 2.5 stone. After my first attempt at juicing, which was set to last 5 days and actually went on for 9 because I felt so good, I managed to lose 16 pounds in that time. So it's quite a lot of weight quite quickly, and again would go against what people say of losing £2 a week as a maximum. So you do need to be able to balance that in with times when you're not juicing and eating 3 meals a day. But as a short, sharp way of refreshing your body and really giving you that reboot, it works fantastically. It kind of helps you to rid your body of caffeine, sugar and salt. So rather than having that craving, and if you imagine how my diet used to be, get up in the morning and have an energy drink. So you spike in caffeine and sugar, and guess what? When you crash lower than when you started in the day. So at that point is when I now need another snack, another energy drink. Your body is going to crave what you already have. So you either go for another energy drink, or it's a short fix of for me, it was a sausage roll, bag of crisp, chocolate bar. So not only just for people who are trying to lose weight, but equally, where I'm in better shape now, I'll still use it after a Christmas period, for example, where you've probably overindulged in everything. It's a good way of just resetting yourself, keep those cravings gone. Personally, I did day 1, felt very strange that there was no hand to mouth, and I did actually have a couple of rice cakes in some of those on that first day, just to help me have some sort of action of something that I've eaten. I also, by day 2, you're getting into the habit of juicing, how to use your juicer and washing up, which is a big part of it. Day 3, and everyone says this who juices, you do get a slight headache, and allegedly that is from the sugar, the salt, the caffeine working its way through your body. So I did wake up on day 3 with slight headache behind the eyes. I had my first juice, got slightly better. Within 2 or 3 hours that headache had gone, and it literally felt like everything had been turned up to full level. I'd actually been for a swim, which I don't really normally do, but somehow I was getting more energy, and guess what? It was from all this fruit and veg. Had a swim, came out from there, headache's gone, and like I say, felt a lot more clarity in vision, smell, sight, everything. So juicing is about actually taking the fluid out of any fruit and vegetable. It differs to a NutriBullet or that style of blender, because that's more of a smoothie maker. So the pulp stays inside that, the fibre stays inside it. With juicing, your body will take about 50% of the goodness of anything that you're going to juice, because the rest is lost in the fibre. That 50% that you're getting is in a morning juice there, 4 carrots, 4 apples, 2 lemons. If you're getting half of that, that's a good start to the day. Your metabolism's running and you're up and going. If I'm honest, you get to the lunchtime ones, which are the green based ones, so they're more vegetable based. Some of those aren't nice and difficult to drink. But to some extent, what I used was just man up and get on with it. It works, and you know what? After a week, I actually started to crave the very drinks that were making me heave a week before. Another criticism that does come from juicing is the amount of waste that it creates, and it does, because you're throwing away 50% of the goodness. So the clever way to use that is, if it's your fruit waste, it's very easy to knock them into your own fruit bars. So what I use is a bigger version of one of these with 40% dates, 40% cashews and 40% of the waste. Then I'll put some chia seeds, maybe decorate that with some desiccated coconut, and you've got some nice little snacks, great for kids, great for a sweet treat. They have got a bit of sugar in them because they've got dates in them, but again, natural sugar rather than refined. So a good snack to replace a chocolate bar. Your vegetable waste, very easy to just put into soups. So it's a case of adding in more stock than you normally would, so probably 2 lots of stock cubes rather than 1 to give it some juice back, but you're actually getting the fibre then. You can blend that down, and that's fine to actually drink while you're on your juicing as well.